Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to this Zoom class titled "The world has stopped spinning." No, the world has not stopped spinning, but all the crazy people on Earth they kind of stop, and so other people choose to stop their life or put their life on hold. What about you? So that's the call. That's the title for tonight. And some of you that I haven't met, hi, welcome. And my name is Ryan. I'm an SS Consciousness Certified Facilitator. So I look at the energy of what I can contribute. Well, because I'm quite bored at home. So I look at the energy like, okay, what can I do? What can I contribute? And last night, I got this energy of like the world, when the world stops, okay, how about you? And I was like, yeah, I need to do it tonight. I keep looking at different date and the energy keep indicating that this is something that it's good for me to do tonight. I don't know why. So if you have any questions about that, if you feel like your life is stopping, if you feel like I don't know how to go on because everyone around you is going crazy, let me know. And my translator is stopping me. My translator like, stop, you are talking too fast. Okay, so everything that doesn't allow my translator to catch up with me, talk and talk. Okay, that's how I would do it. I'm not going to wait for anyone. Okay, so this is the energy I'm going to present for all of you. So as you know now, a lot of people are going crazy. So most of us, we are staying at home or we work from home. And for me, I would say I came up with this thing called Changing the World from Home, and I really enjoy it, and I've been doing a lot of that. And actually, since all the countries start having this lockdown thing, actually, I have been way more busier than before. I've been actually very busy, and now I feel like I'm even busier. So the difference is because I don't stop. I don't care what's going on outside of me, what's going on with the whole world. I just keep asking questions like, okay, what is fun for me to do? What would I like to create? What can I contribute to all of you and others and the whole world? So you see, when you don't have any questions, you will just have answers. You will just have conclusions. Okay, this is what I need to do. And because of now everyone is stopping, so I cannot do anything. Okay, so by changing that into a question, you will know what you can do, how you can do it. Okay, and we actually can be very grateful that we have this thing called Zoom, and it allowed us to keep going, keep having fun, and keep changing our life. And I actually find that this is the best time for us to look at things in our life that we haven't had time in the past. Maybe, or maybe that was just an excuse. You know, a lot of us, we are like, oh yeah, when I have time, I will look into this. So for me, I would say this is the best time. You don't have excuses anymore. And so I also can perceive that. So I look at all my friends. So I am secretly stalking my friends online. Okay, so to see what are you all up to, what are you all doing or not doing. And I can see some people, they keep creating a lot more. They learn new things, or maybe it's like they have no other choice. They must now learn how to maybe use computer. They must learn how to go online, set up an online shop, maybe use Zoom or whatever. Okay, and there are some other people that just like, oh shit, oh my god, oh I need to stay at home for 2 weeks. Okay, day one, day two, day three, day four. Oh my god, 10 more days to go. Okay, so so basically there are two kinds of people, one that keeps going and one that kind of put their life on hold. Okay, so whichever you are, that's fine. And if you happen to be the one that have put your life on hold, okay, let's be honest. How many of you have put your life on hold? Okay, how many of you have put your life on hold even before the pandemic? Okay, that's quite a lot of you. Okay, so so if you have been putting your life on hold before the pandemic, but you didn't notice it. And then now when there's this virus outbreak, and then you feel like, oh my God, I couldn't create my life because of the virus. No, you haven't been creating your life even before the virus, okay? And you are just using it as a reason, as a justification of like, so that you don't feel that bad, okay? You're like, yeah, it's not that I don't want to create. Okay, so number one, so let me do some clearing with the SS consciousness clearing statement, the very magical tools. So everything that doesn't allow you to be truly and totally honest with yourself, to see where you are limiting you. Okay, no one can stop you. You are the only one that can stop you. So you have to be honest with yourself and acknowledge that, like, yeah, truly, no one stopped me. I'm the only one that have been stopping me. Now, well, I've been even avoiding to look at it. I don't want to admit that. Now, yeah, okay, I can admit that. I can acknowledge that. Yeah, I'm the one stopping me. And maybe we can change that. So everything that doesn't allow you to be truly and totally honest with yourself, or maybe I should say be brutally honest with yourself. Well, okay, that bring up even more energy. Will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so again, everything that doesn't allow you to be totally, truly, and brutally honest with yourself, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Let me explain that a little bit. What do I mean brutally honest? You know, sometimes there are certain things that we judge so much. So, and then we are doing that at the same time. Let me see if I can give you some examples. So, let's say some people, they are always very needy, okay? You know, needy is like, you hold, when you can attach you on someone else, you suck that person dry. You're like, I need to take as much as possible from you because I don't have enough. I see you have more. So because I have less, I'm entitled to sucking it from you. Okay, so as an example. So let's say you are quite needy, but at the same time you have a lot of judgment about the neediness. You don't want to know that you just think that it's a bad thing, and you're like, oh yeah, all these people, they are so needy. Me, I'm never needy. Okay, so when you do that, you cannot see that you are needy. You can only point your finger at everyone else thinking that they are needy and accept you. But if you are willing to be totally, truly, and brutally honest with yourself, it will allow you to see this part of you as well. You're like, oh, wow, I've been judging everyone, but yeah, I have been doing that as well. Okay, so, but when you notice that, please don't judge you. Nothing is wrong, it's all just choice. It's about whether this choice work for you or not, okay? And I don't really care if you're needy or not. What I care about is you can be honest with yourself, so you know where you have set up all the roadblocks for you. You have put all the limitations in place to keep you from going forward, so that you cannot create, so you act like you are a victim of this reality. You are a victim of the situation. So everything that doesn't allow you to be truly, totally, and brutally honest with yourself, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So now let me ask you the same question again. So have you put your life on hold? And if you got a yes, did you put your life on hold before the pandemic or during the pandemic? And how do you know which one is true? Usually, if you don't analyze, if you don't judge, you are just like, yeah, whatever shows up, the first answer that popped into your mind. And when that popped into your mind, sometimes it surprises you. You're like, wow, I never realized that. But you can say it easily, like, wow, okay. So when that happens, it's an awareness, okay? So I'm just curious, when did you, if you have been putting your life on hold, since when have you been doing that? Before the pandemic or after the virus shit? Okay. Anyone want to answer me? You can unmute yourself and we can talk, or you can just type. whichever way easier for you. So
I think before.
yeah, okay. So, but see, that's because if you look at people around us, or if you look at your friends, families, most people haven't really been creating their life. They have a life, they are still alive, the virus hasn't killed them yet, but they are like living dead. Okay, so there are so many people that not really creating their life, and we buy into the idea of this is life. We are like, oh yeah, this is what everyone do. So let's say when you were a young kid, very young, you look at your families, they are like, oh yeah, this is life. Okay, oh yeah, they don't really create their life anymore. My mom, my dad, they are not creating their life anymore. They are just maintaining their life. They maintain until they cannot maintain anymore and they die. Okay, so basically, you see, this is how I can summarize most people's life. Okay, you start with some Christians, you started with some Christians, and then you create, and then you maintain, and then that. Okay, so everywhere that you bought into that, oh wow, and that become your living pattern. So, and let's be honest, how many of you know what to do with your life? Or you're like, yeah, actually, I don't know what to do with my life. So everywhere that you have that in your universe, you don't really know what to do with your life, will you please this one create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and hot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so let me see what you all say. So most people say before, one people say, one person said after. Cool. So it doesn't matter since when you have put this stop in or put your life on hold. Let's change that tonight, okay? If you are willing, I actually feel like we can, this is the best time that we reboot our life. It's like a restart. Okay, so the whole world is like the planet Earth, you see, planet Earth is now growing and it's getting healthier and healthier. So it's like the Earth is having a reboot without killing you all, okay? So this is Earth is being kind. So everything that doesn't allow us to have that as well, everything that doesn't allow us to be as generative as Earth is, let's destroy and create all of that. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So if you look at planet Earth, Earth is being very generative, okay? It never stops, okay? No matter what happened on Earth, no matter how many people try to take from Earth, abuse Earth, or doing like whatever nuclear bomb or whatever that try to destroy planet Earth, Earth never stop, okay? Earth never stop. Get that energy, Earth never stop. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so there is one body process. In Access Consciousness, we have something called the body process. So it's an energy that we run on our body. And there's this thing called the restoration of communion with Earth. So for most of you, well, I shouldn't say that. For some of you, you have learned that. And some of you, maybe you heard that, but you are not quite sure how to do that. It's a body process that is very easy to run. Let's say you're doing it for someone else. You put your hands on the feet, preferably skin on skin, okay, skin to skin, and you just say restoration of communion with Earth, and then ask the energy to run. And now with ourselves, let's do it for now, okay? Just ask your body, hey, run this energy, restoration of communion with Earth. Okay, cool. All of you, it is just an ask. And be more present with your body. A lot of time when we have so many judgments about our own life or maybe about our bodies, we kind of dissociated from our body. Okay, so now don't judge your body, don't judge whatever that's going on with your life or in your life. Come back to your body, be very present with your body, and at the same time ask for that energy to run. Cool. I can feel like you are like, ah, finally I'm here. Okay. So my question for you is, where have you been? Where were you? Okay. So in order to create your life, you must be present. If you are not present, you cannot change things that are not working for you. So let's say maybe you're not happy with your relationship, or maybe you're not happy with your financial stuff, your financial reality. If you keep avoiding that, if you keep checking out, leaving your body here and then you travel somewhere else, it's not going to change. So for a lot of people, we function from, I wish I can change that. You only wish, but you don't really choose. Wishing you can change it and actually changing it, two different things. So everywhere that you have been lying to yourself that you are choosing and changing, and everywhere that you are only wishing for changes, and actually your wish is, someone please save me. You hope someone will change it for you. Instead of you be present with your own life and being responsible for your own life and changing it, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. That has a lot of energy. So let's clear this. So what is it that you wish someone else or something else to change for you? You're like, God, please, God, change this for me, make me rich. Okay, for example. Okay, so what is it that you have been wishing someone else to change it for you? And you are like an observer. You are like, okay, I'm just observing. I'm not taking participation in my own life. I just hope that when this is changed, when this life is good, then I will come back. Everything that brings up times a gazillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Ooh. So what is it that you have been hoping and wishing someone or something would change it for you, without you choosing anything different? Everything that is times a gazillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, that feels a little bit better. And keep running that body process, the restoration of communion with earth. Okay, and allow your energy to connect with earth, like to go deep into earth. So no matter where you are, like really, really feel the earth. Okay, feel the entire earth, feel the whole earth, and even into the core of the earth. Okay, so when you are so connected with earth, do you feel earth is dying, or do you feel earth is just generative, very, very super powerful and super generative? So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can your body and you be that would allow you to be? Yes, someone says super powerful and generative. Yes, that's it. That's earth. So end of the world is not coming, so too bad. There's no doomsday. Okay, so what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be that would allow you to be as generative and as creative as earth is, with total ease? Everything that doesn't allow that times a gazillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Ooh, that's very cool. See, earth is a beautiful place. Look at my background. Okay, so this is earth. This is, like, of course, once part of earth, but without mankind doing all these destructive things, earth is a beautiful place. my point of view is Earth is beautiful. The only problem is there are too many stupid people living on Earth, unfortunately. So, but if we all step up, if we all choose to be in communion with Earth, create with Earth, life will be very different. Okay, even when all the other people around you, they are choosing death, they are putting their life on hold, they are stopping their life, they're putting their life on pause. Who cares? Okay, you keep going. So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can your body and you be? They would allow you to be in total communion with Earth and be as generative and as creative as Earth is, and as powerful as Earth with total ease for eternity. Everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion will not destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Wow, that's putting me on, that's putting me to sleep. So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can your body and you be that will allow you to be in total communion with Earth and be as generative, as creative, and as powerful as Earth is for eternity with total ease. Everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, now, you can actually ask Earth to contribute to you and your body. One of the reasons why I want to do this class is because I can sense that a lot of people are putting their life on hold. And for most of us that we actually want to keep creating more, we bought into that. We perceive that energy like, you feel like, everything is stopping. Okay, so how many of you have been feeling that? Okay, how many of you have been feeling that maybe in the last 1 week or maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on where you are? Like for example, in Malaysia, we have been having this movement control order, MCO. Okay, like for the last 3 weeks. And I can see a lot of people, like they are so stuck. They feel like I can't do anything. So how many people around you have been feeling that? And how many of you pick that up and you misidentified that as yours? Or you just consider that as yours because it feels more real to you this way, okay? So why I'm asking for the Earth to contribute is because I would like all of us to like push out all this energy, release them, clear them, so that if you want to create more, you can create more. If you don't want, that's fine. So at least you have this choice. Let me give you a different clearing first. One of the clearing processes that I got in Access since many years ago is this thing called we make us normal, average, real, and same like everyone else. Okay, like I think this is what everyone do. You always try to pretend, no, I cannot. I'm just like you. You cannot, and I cannot. So a lot of us do that. You make you normal, and that feels more real to you. You're like, yeah, I'm just a powerless person. Okay, I don't have the power to contribute to Earth. That's a bullshit, by the way. So, so everywhere that you have decided you are not powerful enough to change the world, you cannot contribute to planet Earth, you cannot contribute to a different future, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So I got this clearing many years ago. I read that quite many times in the past, but I don't really understand it. I understand it to a certain degree, but so I always thought, yeah, I think I'm very weird. This normal, average, real, and same like everyone else, I don't think it applies to me. Okay, so if you have been doing Access for a while, I think you understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you hear something, you're like, no, this is not for me. This has nothing to do with me. Okay, so I couldn't see where I was still functioning from being normal, being real, being average, and same like everyone else. So for the last few months, I have been feeling quite tired. And this is very strange for me. Normally, I'm super energetic. Okay, I can do a lot of classes. I work a lot. Oh, by the way, just want to congratulate myself for one thing. I received an email from SS Consciousness, I think yesterday. I was one of the top 100 BAS facilitators last year. So that means I really work a lot. I create a lot of BAS participants. So yeah. So I have been working really hard. And but for the last few months, I always feel this tiredness, and I try everything that I know to try to clear it. I ask who does that belong to, return back to sender. Nothing really worked. And then, so a lot of people say, congratulations, thank you. And oh yeah, by the way, some of you, you were in my class, in my BAS class last year, so you made that happen as well. Okay, so, and so, and I keep asking questions. How can I change this? How can I change this? And then just a few weeks ago, I suddenly realized, wow, I'm making me tired so that it feels more real. It feels more real to maybe not me, but to people around me. See, I have a lot of people constantly projecting at me like, Ryan, are you not tired? You travel like so much. You know, we always, I don't know why they have this point of view. They always like, when you go travel and then when you come back, you always supposedly you should feel tired. Do you know what I mean? I used to have that as well when, I don't know how long ago before I did access. That's not true. My last 2 years, I have been living my life on the road. Like I travel non-stop the entire year. I actually calculate last year, there was 1 month that I took 18 flights in 1 month. Can you imagine that? Like 18 flights in 1 month. So I traveled that much and I don't feel tired. But whenever I come into contact with some of my friends, they're like, oh, are you not tired? See, people that cannot do what you do, they will always project that at you. Even you have done it, you have shown them it's possible, they will still keep on believing that's not possible. And even worse, they try to pull you down to the same level like them. Okay, so I didn't buy into their point of view. I bought into some other stuff, I believe. And I have been feeling tired, and then I couldn't figure out why. And then finally I realized, wow, I'm making me normal and average and real and seem like everyone else in this case. Okay, so where in your life, which area of your life have you been making you normal, average, real, and the same like everyone else? You make you seem like all those stupid people around you. Okay, so I hope that's that's not offending anyone. Okay, so which area of your life have you been making you normal, average, real, and same like everyone else? Everything that is, well, times a godzillion, will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Which area of your life? Maybe with your body, maybe with your financial reality, maybe with your level of happiness. You know, when you're too happy, you feel like something is not quite right. Okay, my friends are not happy, so I shouldn't be that happy. So which area of your life have you been trying to make you normal, average, real, and same like everyone else? Everything that is times a godzillion will not destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Ooh, get even more energy now. So if you keep having this unconscious behavior, this unconscious pattern of I need to be same like everyone else, I feel safer when I'm just like everyone else. And when I'm like everyone else, they like me, they don't judge me, they accept me as part of them, blah, blah, blah. So for whatever reason, when you have that, and if everyone around you stop creating, you probably have to follow them unconsciously. So this is where you feel like, I really want to create. I don't want my world to stop, but my world is stopping. What's going on? Okay. So in which area of your life have you been trying to make you normal, average, real, and same like everyone else? And get all this energy and let's change that. Everything that is times a godzillion, we will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Oh yeah, that starts to unlock something. Okay, so keep asking Earth to contribute. You see, Earth will never be trying to be some other planet. Earth is like, I'm trying to be Mars, okay, or I'm trying to be, I don't know what other planet out there. I cannot get the name anymore at this time. So, see, Earth is unique. Earth is not trying to be some other planet. So, so in which area of your life have you been trying to make you normal, average, real, and same like everyone else? Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, that's quite a lot of energy. Let me see. I think most of you here are people that I kind of know. Yeah, most of us are from Asia. Okay, so cool. You see, one thing about us in Asia is that I noticed that a lot of us, we don't want to be leader. You have been taught that like leadership is something good. You need to have leadership, but secretly you are like hoping that you are not the leader. Do you know why? Because if you are the leader, you have to be responsible for things. Okay, when things go wrong, people are like, okay, who is the person in charge here? Who is responsible? And then everyone will point their fingers at you, like, yeah, this is the one. This is the person that is responsible. So a lot of time we don't want to be leader, and when you don't want to be leader, very often you make you a follower, and it's the same energy. So it's like you don't want to be a leader, you make you a follower, and how to be a perfect follower? Be normal, average, real, and same like everyone else. So, and we have so many points of view, like being a leader is a burden, it's too difficult, it's too hard. You look at those leaders, they receive all the judgments. So you tend to avoid that. I know a lot of us want to be seen. You're like, I want to be a superstar, I want to be seen. Being a star and being seen and being a leader, they are completely different things. If you are willing to be a leader, you are a leader of your own life. Okay, so someone said leader have a lot of things to do. Yeah, that is one part of the whole leadership thing. Okay, you being a leader, you lead your own life. If other people want to come along, sure, no problem. If they don't want, sure, no problem. If you see, this is the power of being a leader. You're like, yes, this is the direction I want to go. I trust my awareness, I will go. I don't care if you come along. If you come, sure. If you don't want, sure, no problem. Enjoy your life. But if you only want to be seen, if you only want to be a superstar, be liked by other people, you have to do what other people like. Okay, you have to judge a lot. Okay, if I do this, how will other people see me? Will they still like me? Will they judge me? Or will they not judge me? Will they follow me? Blah, blah, blah. So when you do that, you cannot be leader. And at this moment, if all of us step up and be leader, your life will change. Planet Earth will be very different. So how many points of view? Well, instead of saying points of view, I would say lies. Okay, so all these are lies. So how many lies well, let me do it differently. So what JAILs are you using? So JAILs, J-A-I-L, judgments, agendas, invention, and lies. Okay. If you have done BAS class, you know what that is. If you haven't, well, just play along. One day, if you happen to step into a BAS class, you will know what that is. So it's in the BAS manual. So what JAILs are you using to create? The avoidance of true leadership in exchange for safely following. What? Wow. Wow. Okay. Safely following. Safely following the direction of no future. That's it. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Let me do that one more time. Oh, that's a good one. I can feel the energy. It's like, what jails are you using to create the avoidance of true leadership? That in exchange for safely following the direction of no future. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Oh yes, I love this one so much. Okay. Woo. Wow. What jails are you using to create the avoidance of true leadership? So you see, I kind of explained what is a true leadership here very briefly. This is a huge topic, but the leadership that I talk about here is very different than all the other points of view about leadership that you have read before, okay? Those points of view about leadership might tell you how you should speak, your body posture, how you can be more influential, be more charismatic so that other people follow you. No, that's bullshit, okay? You lead your own life. So what jails are you using to create the avoidance of true leadership in exchange for safely? So you make you a coward, okay? You're like, okay, this is safer. If I just follow them, if everyone is doing that, that must be correct. So I should follow that. So in exchange for safely following the direction of no future. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, this is a really good one. That cleared a lot of energy. I can feel the energy keep clearing. Let me see. So someone said, we will be killed if we not follow stupid leader like Trump. Who the fuck will kill you? Stop bullshitting yourself, okay? So someone said, I'm the leader of myself. Yeah, congratulations. And someone said, when I lead by my way, many of my team and followers are not liking the way I did, and some of them are leaving the team. Can you explain more about the boundaries? Well, you see, for you, it's, so this person that's asking me, I know him like since last year. So you're asking more or less about in business context. So that has some differences, but you see, what if those people that want to leave you, they are irrelevant, okay? If you make them so important, whenever they want to leave, you will always see what you can change about you, including if you have to lose you, you will change that, you will do that in order to, in exchange for them staying with you. So how many people want to leave you and you lose you to keep them? Does that work at all? Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So how many people try to live your life, and when you hold on to them, you will lose you to keep them. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. I have many friends that left me, friends, co-creators, or whatever you call them. They left me, or I left them, whichever. No one should, where do you get the idea that everyone should just stay together like forever? When people have enough of you, or when they get whatever they want to get from you, you are now useless to them, maybe they want to go away. Let those people go. If you're not willing to let them go, you have to lose you. And how many can you possibly keep holding? If you keep doing that, you will be very tired, okay? For me, I would just keep asking, okay, you want to go? Sure, it's a choice. There's no wrongness here, it's just a choice. It doesn't mean you're wrong for leaving. It doesn't mean I'm bad or I'm wrong, so that's why you want to leave me. It's your choice. And I keep asking, okay, who else want to come and play? Who else can I play with now? See, if you are not asking that question, you have made certain people too valuable. Okay, so who want to live your life, but you hold on to them with whatever agenda you have, and you have to lose you for them to keep them. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyonds. So how many people want to leave you, but you hold on to them with whatever agendas you have, and you would lose you to keep them, to hold on to them. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyond. So congratulations. After this class, maybe more people will leave you and be happy about that. Let me tell you what, whenever someone leave me, I always celebrate, okay? So I wasn't like this in the past. I always feel like, yeah, okay, something must be wrong. I did something wrong. I upset them. Well, that's not the truth. I only create those drama for a while to punish myself because I judge myself so much. Eventually, I found that no, that's not the case. Some of those people that left me, we are still friends. We keep creating, or maybe we create in the different ways. So now when people leave me, I was like, yeah, okay, well, thank God you finally left. Thank God. So who want to leave you that you hold on to them with whatever agenda you have, and you have to lose you to keep them. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyonds. So one more time, and then I will talk about something else. There's still a lot of energy. So who want to leave you, and you hold to them with whatever agendas you have, and you will lose you in order to keep them. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyonds. And what jails are you using to create the avoidance of true leadership in exchange for safely following the direction of no future? Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyonds. That's very crazy. So what jails are you using to create the avoidance of true leadership in exchange for safely following the direction of no future? Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyonds. Okay. Finally, I'm feeling a little bit like the wow, a lot of people say thank you and yes to the last clearing. So you see, that indicates there are tons of people that you actually wish them to go away. But at the same time, you feel so wrong if they go away. And at the same time, you also know they are not a contribution to your life and they better go away. Can you please acknowledge that? Everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge that, and having people leaving you is always feel like a wrongness, and everyone stay together is always right, even you are not happy, and even though they are not happy as well, will please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and part, all 9 short spoils and beyonds. Okay. Whew. Yes, people come, people go. Those want to go, bye. That's it. Okay. So someone said leader take responsibility of others people's. No, that's bullshit. You are not being a leader enough yet, and you are taking responsibility for too many other stupid people. Okay? How many of you always try to save other people? You can't even take care of your own life, and you are so, how should I say it? You are like so busybody. You try to take care of other people's life, try to fix their life instead of your own life. Okay? And you call that leadership? Bullshit. Okay? Stop bullshitting yourself. Oh, by the way, I haven't had my bus run for, I mean by other people. I run my own bus, but I haven't had my bus run for the last few weeks. So I'm a little bit grumpy. I just want to justify my grumpiness. Okay, so Don't worry, I'm not killing anyone. Okay, so lead your own way. Okay, if other people leave you, send them away. Tell them don't ever come back. No, well, they can come back sometimes later. Okay, maybe they'll come back for different things. When I say don't ever come back, that was just part of my grumpiness. Okay, for not having my bus run. How do you know when you should have your bus run? When you feel like I want to kill someone else, your allowance, or should I say tolerance for other people is just like, you don't have tolerance anymore. When you hear someone say something so stupid, you're like, I want to kill you. Okay, that's when you need to have a bus run. I wish I can have someone to run my bus. So, okay. Someone said, I am now too old in realizing this. I wish to have known you 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I don't know this either. Okay, so it's never too old or too late. Okay, the too old and too late is the direction of no future. Can you recognize that? Nothing is as soon. Okay, the best time to start is always now. Okay, if you missed that yesterday, yeah, fine. The best time is always now. There's no too late. So that is basically a form of giving up. So when you have that, it's where you set up the roadblock for yourself. You put your life on hold with the perfect lie. Well, it's not just a perfect lie. It's a convenient lie. Okay. How many of you have these convenient lies in your life? You're like, yeah, everyone believe this. Everyone believe, yeah, you have to start young. If you don't start young, you don't have chance anymore. Bull fucking shit. Okay. So everywhere that you bullshit yourself out of creation and generation and put you into the direction of no future, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, hot and hot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Oh, that's well, that's a lot of energy as well. So everywhere that you bullshit yourself out of generation and creation, out of leadership, into the direction of no future, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, hot and hot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So, all right, let me see what else do you guys are you all saying. Someone said, sometimes I feel I want to kill myself for being stupid. Yay! Okay. Oops. Let me see what else do you guys have. All right, so no new questions so far. That's pretty good. I hope you are good. How are you all doing? Are you all happy, feeling lighter? Or do you feel like you want to kill me because I keep showing you where you are bullshitting yourself? Sometimes people really hate that. You know, when I'm sure we all have done that, okay? It's like when you try to show someone what they don't want to see, from your point of view, it's like if they see that, they will change, and then their life will be better. I hope their life is better. But when you show them that, they curse you, they judge you, they reject you, they stab you at the back. Okay, so sometimes that's not always the nice thing to do. But since you are here, since this title, when the world stops, does your life stop? If this title attracts you, you know you actually desire more possibilities. You are not the same like everyone else. If you are the same like everyone else, you wouldn't be here. You see this title, you're like, bullshit. You will call this bullshit, and then you enjoy your bullshit and call it real and true. Okay? So can you please acknowledge you are very different? So everywhere that you don't want to acknowledge you are different, because being normal, average, real, and same is more real to you. And that's how your parents have taught you to live your life. Will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, park and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. You know what? My parents are still doing that to me, even nowadays. They still tell me from time to time like Ryan, like, but of course they don't call me Ryan. Okay, they're like, do you want to start a different business? Do you want to have like a normal business so that you don't have to travel so much? I was like, no thanks, no thanks, goodbye. And then I keep traveling, I keep flying, I go wherever I want to go, I do whatever I want to do. Okay, so because I am definitely not normal. Okay, so everywhere in your life that you have been pretending, see, it's not even a choice. You are just a pretender. You are bullshitting yourself. So everywhere that you're pretending that you are normal, average, real, and same like everyone else, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Someone said WK, 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 WK. I find it very interesting. People from Indonesia, they always type WK, 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 WK. I don't really know what that means. I can only imagine that means waka kaka kaka or waka 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 waka. I think that's how you laugh. I think so. Okay. Or someone, maybe you should unmute yourself and tell me what does that mean.
Means laughing.
Yeah, but how is that laughing? WK, 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 WK.
I don't know.
Okay, even you all don't know. All right. So,
We learn from Donald Duck.
Okay, I will just keep believing I want to, whatever I want to believe is waka kaka waka waka waka. Okay, that's how I want to believe it. Okay, so, or someone say it's like whack whack whack, WEK, 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 whack whack whack. All right. So someone said, so difference made me questioning my being in this earth. Am I an alien being so different with normal human being? Who cares? I don't want to go too deep into this subject of like where you are from, are you alien, are you from another planet or what? Let me tell you what, it doesn't matter. A lot of people that I know that they always talk about they are from other planet, most of the time, okay, it's not just me. Look at those people in your life that you know that keep talking about other planet. Look at their life. Are they having a good life? Or their life on earth is so miserable? Or should I say so fucking miserable? Okay, most people that I know that they always feel like, oh yeah, I'm from another planet. Earth is not for me. Yeah, if you keep having that point of view, you will dissociate from your own life, from your body so much that you cannot create anything, you cannot change anything. You're living like a victim. You feel like you have no choice on earth. Okay, it doesn't matter where you are from. Since you are here, enjoy it here, make it fun here, contribute to earth and let earth contribute to you. Or let me explain it in a different way that is easier to understand. So let's say I'm from Malaysia, okay? So let's say if I move to United States, okay? If I move to United States, I'm like, yes, now United States is my home, okay? And then I keep having a good life. But if I move to US and then I keep thinking, this is not where I belong. I should be in Malaysia. Only Malaysia is my home. Guess what? I will not create a good life. I will always have my body there and I will check out, go wherever and have a miserable life. Okay, so everywhere that you want to escape your life on earth, thinking there is somewhere else better, somewhere else you can create successfully, bullshit. If you cannot create here, wherever you go, you are still a fucking failure. Everything that is times a godzillion will now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk and pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Whoa. See, that's why I said I don't have my bus run. I'm a little bit grumpy, so so if you can create here, wherever you go, you can create. The point of view of I should be somewhere else is a nicer place. Those are the points of view that you use to destroy your generative capacity. Okay, so everywhere that you're not willing to enjoy your life to the fullest, wherever you are, well, and everything that doesn't allow you to make Earth your home, your best home yet so far, and everything that doesn't allow you to make Earth a greater place for you and everyone else, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so I have a question for you. It's not just for you, but it's something that you can ask every day. It will start to put you into creation. So if you have to live in this body, okay, not another body, not another planet, you have to live, you have to keep living in this body for at least another 100 years. What will you start doing today? What will you start choosing? Okay, a lot of people, they are not choosing. They are like, I might die anytime. I might die tomorrow. I might die like 2 years later. Like, of course, you don't think about it so cognitively, but this is the energy that a lot of people have. So they are not committed to living. They are partially committed to living and a lot of commitment to death or not living. So then, of course, you cannot create. You always feel like there is this, like I start and then I stop. I start and then I stop. I take 2 steps forward and then I take 1 step back. 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. If you have that, it's because you are not committed to living. Okay. Now, let's say you have no choice. You are not going to die. Corona is not going to kill you. You have no chance to die yet. Okay. So if you have to, mandatory. Okay. If you have to live, keep living in this same body for at least another 100 years, what will you choose today? Will you keep doing? Okay, what are the things that you will keep doing? And what are the things that you will start doing? And what are the things that you will stop doing? Okay, make a list of all these things. Be very clear to yourself. So, for example, I have been overeating a lot, like eating, and then suddenly I ask myself this question, okay, if I have to keep living in this body for, let's say, another 200 years, what will I do? I was like, yeah, okay, I better stop eating all this thing too much. I better stop treating my body this way. This body will be my companion, my best friend, my partner for the next 200 years. Okay, so I better change that, okay? And do I want to keep living like a follower, keep acting like I have no power, or do I want to commit to my life and my living and be more and more powerful each day and every day? So I start to look at things differently. So this is my question for all of you to take away for tonight. If you have no choice, too bad. Corona is not going to kill you. You have to keep living in this same body for the next 100 years at least. You don't have to keep staying where you are right now. Maybe you can move to another place, another country, another city. It doesn't matter. But if you have to keep living in this body for at least another 100 years, what will you choose? What will you start doing? What will you stop doing? And what will you keep doing? Everything that doesn't allow you to have total ease and total clarity with that, will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so get clear about all those things, and then you will know, you will have better sense of where you want your life to be in the future, in the short-term future and the long-term future. You will stop acting like you have no choice, like someone is going to, someone or something control you, limit you, or if you don't follow, Trump will kill you, blah, blah, blah. No, Trump is too busy. Trump doesn't have time to kill you, by the way. So I hope that gives you all some clarity about what you can choose from today. So it's never too late, okay? You have at least another 100 years. So no matter how much you hate your life, no matter how much you hate your body. But I did a class, I did a free Zoom like this, I think last week, I think. I can't remember the title now, but it's something about being you. And in that class, I did a clearing about where you hate so much about your life, you hate about being you, and I cleared that. And I had so many people tell me that they told me that that class changed something for them in a very big way. They're like, oh wow, that's why I've been avoiding my life. Now I'm not going to avoid anymore. I'm going to live, be present, and not bullshitting myself and not avoiding stuff anymore, and actually look at, okay, how can I change it? So I have that on my YouTube. Just go YouTube and find that. I don't remember the title now, but I'm going to upload this to my YouTube as well with the same title. So let's say give me a 1 day time, and tomorrow if you go YouTube and type the same title, when the world stops, your world stops. You will find my YouTube channel and you can find that video. So it's from last week. That will help you as well with this one, okay? So, and of course I have many other content on my YouTube as well to contribute to as many people as possible. I also have one more coming, I think this Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember, with my friend from India, her name is Sangeeta. We are going to talk about judgment this Saturday or Sunday. Oh yeah, so the title is Being You at This Unprecedented Time. Okay, so that's the title. Thank you, Fenna. I have a lot of stuff upcoming. I hope all this can contribute to you all. And I think that's all for now. I don't see any other questions. So, and if you have done BAS class and if you would like to learn a lot more about all these access consciousness tools, clearings, questions, actually now is the best time, because now a lot of us, we are stuck at home. And so for this, the foundation class, so the certified facilitators, we are allowed to do the foundation class online. So this is, I would say, the best time. You don't have to travel. You can be wherever you are, and in a very similar format like this one. So you can attend the 4 days class called the Access Foundation, where you will get all these tools to really change your foundation. Once your foundation change, your whole life change. You know, so do you know what I mean? Like the foundation of a very tall building and the foundation of a small building is very different. If you have a foundation that only support a small building, you cannot expand your life. So the class is called Foundation. It's actually a class to destroy your current existing foundation so that you have a new one that supports you to go wherever you want to go. So that's my upcoming class. Let me see if I have the date. Let me see. Oh yeah, it starts this 16. Okay, so for 4 days. So this is the best time to learn. Yes, and when the pandemic is gone, you create a lot more. Okay, your life doesn't just go back to where it was before the pandemic. You have a new life. So yes, and I gave a lot of clearing tonight. So yes, enjoy it. Every time you re-listen to this, you rewatch this on YouTube, your life will keep changing. So that's all for now. Thank you, everyone. I hope this contribute to you. And thank you, Vinda, for translating. And well, we have 95 people here. Amazing. Thank you, everyone. I don't know where you are from. And I see some of my friends that have never done access. They are here as well. I hope I didn't freak you out.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you.